Hey, church family. Well, last week I talked to you about a couple that came to our church for the first time that was, there at the harbor. And then they came back. Well, they came back again last week, Vince and Linda. And not only did they come back, but they brought another couple with them. They're actually inviting other friends there in the harbor to come to our church. And I talked to them afterwards, and they said they loved it, but they are going to be going back to Canada. So they live in Canada, and they also live in Dana Point, and they are going to come back in the fall. They go, so don't go anywhere because we're coming back in the fall. I said, we won't go anywhere. We'll be right here when you get back. But it's so great that they said, we love this church and we can't wait to come back. So it's awesome. So it's already, again, more and more people are finding out who we are and what we're all about right there in the harbor. It's awesome. You know, when we first came back after all the quarantine and everything, I didn't really know what to expect at all. I just gave it to God. And God really put on my heart 2 services. And it was a giant leap of faith. I mean, I'm talking a leap of faith. I mean, just to do 2 services when we just got out of quarantine. And a lot of people, for very good reasons, they want to stay home still and watch online. I didn't know what was going to happen. Well, and when we first started, we went back, okay, we're trusting you, God, we're here, and, it's a little nerve-wracking, but we're trusting you. Well, the past few weeks since we've been outside, we honestly could not have had one service because there's just too many people now to have one service. It would have been way too crowded. We would have been all, right next to each other. There would have been no distancing whatsoever. So we actually have to have 2 services. And I was just driving back, and I woke up actually in the middle of the night last night, and I was just talking to God for an hour, just saying, I just love you so much. I had no idea. And there was a couple of times where I'm like, God, are you sure 2 services? I mean, I would go, okay, but, and I just kept thinking of the last few weeks that we've been outside and all the people that have been coming out. Oh man, it's just been so cool just to see, okay, God, I see what you're doing. I'm just going to trust you. I'm going to continue to trust you as more and more people come back. We're welcoming more and more of you back, and it's so cool to see you. Like I said, it's like a family reunion when you come back. It's so great. Now, again, I love that when you're there. I honestly do. When I see the cars driving up and I'm like, okay, they're rolling in. I can't wait to see them. I love that feeling. But I also love the fact that you're watching online. And I want to make something clear. For those of you who are watching online that you're saying, James, you're talking about it and it sounds great, but I'm so sorry. I got to stay in for a little while longer during this season. I want you to know that that's not only okay, but I understand and I'm encouraging you. If that's where you need to be, then that's where you need to be. And don't think that you're not a part of this. You are. For our entire church, for my message to all of you, we have people that are watching online every week that are still serving, that are still giving, and that are still watching every week. They're still very much a part of what we're doing. I'll give you just one example of that. You haven't seen Michael Saxon there in the past few weeks, and he has a very good reason. We talked about it, and with the latest restrictions when they started rolling them back in his house, they happen to have some medical stuff going on that would not be a good idea to be around a lot of people right now. And he came to me and he said, here's what I'm thinking. And I said, I could not agree with you more, Michael. You're absolutely right. You should stay in for a while. Not only is he watching every service, but he's also organizing all of the music and the worship that we have every week. He's not there physically, but he's absolutely involved in all the details that we're doing. And we talk after every service. He'll call me up or he'll text me. Hey, I love the sound. I love that song. I love the way they did it. You sounded great. And he's very, very involved. So please know, even if you can't be there physically, you are still very, very much a part of this family and what God is doing here. I'm so excited. We're going to continue our series this week. I can't wait to see what God is going to do this weekend. Every weekend he surprises me. Every weekend he leaves me in awe. And I'm just so excited that we get to be where we are in the summer. I mean, I can't believe it. When I look out, I go, this is not a fake background. We're literally looking at the Pacific Ocean. So we are so blessed. So again, if you are okay, if you're feeling okay to go out, I would encourage you to come out. We've got 2 services, 9 and 10:30. We'd love to see you. And if you're not, Continue to watch us on Facebook and Instagram. Melanie loves talking to you online as you're watching. Either way, know that we're all in this together and we're all part of the same family. I love you so much, and I'll see you Sunday. Bye-bye.